that we have cases and cases of food and not many people come. Well, I got an inside story about why we have so much food, and here in Pennsylvania, not many people are coming to pick it up.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
And welcome to my channel. Those of you who have been watching me for a long time know throughout last year, once a month, we get a food produce truck, and it's open to the public and everyone can get what they want. This food is food that was left over from companies that provide food for food pantries. This is not a food pantry video. This is not food stamps. It's not a welfare program. This is actually food that if it isn't going to get used up, it's going to be given other ways, like thrown away. What's been going on in the world, companies have really stepped up and did a lot of donations. And when everybody that gets those donations are filled, what happens with the leftover food? Sometimes these foods are perishable and they don't know what to do with it. And instead of going in the landfill and instead of going to the dumpster, they come to communities like mine. Blessings of Hope is an amazing opportunity for you to go out and get some food that would normally be thrown away. Blessings of Hope is an amazing place. And I want to share with you what 1 month of food looks like. This is 1 month of food. So it comes once a month, and you're able to take what you need, and when everybody takes what they want, whatever left over, you can go back and get more. This is going to feed me for a whole month. I will not need to go to the grocery store at all. I got milk and all kinds of things. Usually it's produce and it's things like that. So we're going to open up our boxes and I'm going to show you what I got. This is why canning, dehydrating, and freezing can change your life, because this food, you can preserve it in many ways that can last you all year round. Some of the food I got last year from Blessings of Hope, I am able to eat in the wintertime because I canned it and I froze it. In an hour-long video, I'm just going to give you the highlights. So here's a bag of bagels. These are all little cucumbers. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pickle them, and you will see that in videos. Then we have the boxes of fruit and produce. Now, some of these boxes are going to be given away. They're not all for me. But there was so much more food there. There was just 50, 60, 70 more people could have came. And you know what? Hardly anybody comes, and I'm going to tell you a story about that. Here we have cabbage, lettuce, we have oranges, we have some onions, and we have apples in these boxes. In this box we have some more onions, some apples, and some potatoes. In this box we have some, it looks like apricots or plums, and we have some blueberries. The meat box. We have hamburger patties, we have hot dogs, and we have some ham. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll have to check it out and see how we make it. I think these are actually sausage links. I think these are sausage patties. So there we go, and that's in this box. Really neat is I live in a plain community. I live in a plain area. And so a lot of this produce came from produce markets that were of the Amish of the Mennonite. And they don't believe in wasting. One of my Mennonite traditions is waste not, want not, and we don't waste anything. And I bet you're wondering, well, how in the world do I break down all these cases, and how do I know what to do with this food? Well, what we do is we're going to go through it. See, every month it's something different, and so you never know what you're going to get. And it's just amazing the abundance that we have here living in the United States. So what I'm doing is I'm going to open up my boxes, and we're going to sort everything in categories. So one of these boxes has potatoes, and then I put the potatoes in my potato bin. I know this is something that not everybody can get, but there are different places in the United States that do this. In fact, I did a video on it, and a lot of my subscribers said that they found the same thing too. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill up our potato bin. And like I said, some of this food is not for me. I get food for other people as well. So I don't just hoard all this food for me. And then we have apples, so we're going to put the apples together. Now the boxes that are for me. You know, so I was talking to one of the head people there, and I said, I just don't understand it. Why do people not come to these type of free food giveaways? Now here in Pennsylvania, we are what is considered a democratic state. And from what I understand, and don't quote me because I'm just telling you what I understand, is in democratic areas, there's a higher food stamp money that people get. And she said outright that there's so many people get food stamps and they can buy whatever they want. They aren't really interested in produce. Like, they're not interested in the fresh produce. And I was like, that is what I love, because I'm going to do a question and answer session with you, because I have never received food stamps. I have never received any kind of government assistance. I don't do that because I don't need to. But I can't imagine that, you know, that you wouldn't want to have fresh produce and stuff like that. Now, this is not a general type of statement that I'm making. It's just I'm telling you what she told me. And it was quite very interesting to me, actually, because nobody comes to these. And if they do come, not many. And I'm just so blessed. There are many ways that we can be blessed in life. And with job losses and things that come your way are such, it's such a depressing thing. But if we count our blessings one by one, count our blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. And I have lettuce. Right now, it's too hot. My lettuce all bolted. And so I have all of these wonderful things. And this is a whole month's worth. And next month may not be any of this. It may be something different. But I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have this company say, hey, we don't like seeing all this food being wasted. What can we do to make a difference in people's lives? And you know what? It's making a difference in my life. It made a huge difference in my life to have this food. If I can eliminate my food bill totally, that would be a great thing. And plus, I'm taking food that was going to be thrown away. And every time we do videos like this, oh my word, people just don't seem to understand it. This is food that was directly from a produce market. It was extra food from the produce market that would not sell, that was going to be thrown away. Right now, we don't have restaurants open like we did. So all of this stuff is not being sold. And I'm seeing it over and over again. Food rotting. It's just rotting in the fields when we can actually take this. And I'm very thankful for my Mennonite heritage, because my Mennonite heritage is to glean things, to not waste anything. And I'm just so thankful for that. Now, let me get all the boxes together that are going to be given away, and I'll get back to you in a moment. I want to take this time to say thank you, everyone, for all your prayers. My husband and I are very excited to share with you that my husband received and my son received some work. Although we still have to really save our money and times are hard, having this work is such a blessing. And I want to thank everyone for your prayers and for your love and your support. We will continue to share with you our life and share with you our drastic measures in saving money in the weeks and the months to come. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.